Give it up one time for the United States Senate campaign candidate, Jon Roland. Jon Roland, come on down. And Senator, out there.
Most of you already know who I am and what I'm famous for. The main thing to note is my website, jonroland.net, for this senatorial campaign. That's JONROLAND.net. What I'd like to spend my 5 minutes on is really more of an action item. I was intervener in the Texas redistricting case. I presented a plan that has been previously supported by the party, and presumably still is, to change the way that district maps are drawn, to let them be drawn by machines with little or no human intervention, to remove all influence of politicians, of incumbents, of ethnic groups, of those with a certain voting history, eliminate all those factors and keep it purely mathematically neutral. Well, needless to say, none of the power brokers in either major party thinks that's a good idea. Some want to increase their power and some just want the issue in the next election. But I filed an intervention in the case which presented the plan. It is that case that has now been certified, we call it certiorari, to the U.S. Supreme Court. The problem is to get the Supreme Court to pay attention to my intervention, which is supposed to be among the records that will be sent to them, or has already been. So if you know of anyone who can help me find amicus filers, particularly somebody who can fund it, we need to file an amicus soon that does nothing more than call the attention of the U.S. Supreme Court to my proposal, because we already have an intimation that they invite something like that. There was a footnote in the Jubileer case by Justice Kennedy that all but spelled out what he was hoping somebody would present to them. And I have. But they're not going to pay attention to it unless somebody calls their attention to it. So that's my priority for the moment until they come down with a decision. Now they could come down with a ruling on this particular redistricting plan and still leave the case open for further decision. They can issue an emergency order and then take their time to deal with other issues. And that's where the opportunity can come in to get the Supreme Court to back my plan and say, no more redistricting plans drawn by human beings. Let the computer do it. And if we could accomplish that, that presents an unprecedented opportunity that I invite anyone who can to help me try to bring about. And that's only a taste of the kind of thing that I would do as a candidate and as a member of the United States Senate. Whatever anyone else has in mind to do about our problems, the chances are I have a better and probably different solution. So visit my website, read as much as you can about it, also constitution.org and other of my affiliated sites.